beneficent, the most merciful. I bear witness that there is but one God. Whether we say God, whether we say Jah, Jehovah, Yahweh, there are so many beautiful names to describe the creator of the heavens and the earth. But I bear witness that there is but one, and I bear witness that Muhammad is his messenger. I want to greet you, my beloved brothers and sisters, in the greeting words of peace. We say it in the ancient tongue of Arabic. Assalamu alaikum. Dear beloved brothers and sisters, the time that we have is very, very limited, very short. And all we want to do today is just to stand in solidarity with this beautiful program. And the first thing I really want to say is I want to congratulate all of those who are responsible for the teaching of the children. The children. Praise be to Allah. If what we're about in 2025 is not about the children, then we're about nothing. So I really appreciate, dear family, the work that's been done with the children. The second thing I wanted to say very, very briefly is we appreciate the love that is being shown for our brother Malcolm X. But I want to caution us, because what I sense sometimes is that some of us, we've been so conditioned by the enemy to hate self that we love the idea of this notion that the Nation of Islam killed Brother Malcolm. Brothers and sisters, for those of you who don't know, and you really ought to know and you should know, that those members of the Nation of Islam who were wrongfully convicted of the assassination of Brother Malcolm have been 100% completely exonerated. They were wrongfully convicted. They were put in prison for over 20 plus years. And the government of the United States of America has recently paid out $36 million to their families. And the family of Brother Malcolm X right now is suing the federal government and those other agencies for $100 million. I want us to get away from this mentality of having a desire to hate on our own people, and in fact, people who represent you. I've got to say this, family. Brother Malcolm was a soldier for 12 years in the Nation of Islam. Do not be a hypocrite or disingenuous by talking about Malcolm for 1 year. The reason he's Malcolm X is because that X came from the Nation of Islam. Before I was Leo Muhammad, I was Leo X. Before he was Alvin Muhammad, he was Alvin X. It is a process that you go through in the Nation of Islam. I've got to say this. The Sahel region is rising up right now and setting an example of revolutionary change for the entire black world. But understand this. The leader of Niger, the leader of Mali, the leader of Burkina Faso, they are Muslims. So if we're hating on Islam and Muslims, thinking that this is some Arab thing, family, there is no religion on this planet that came from the white man or from the Arab. We are the authors of Islam. We are the authors of Christianity. We are the authors of every faith tradition you can find on the planet. So don't think that we're trying to introduce to you something foreign or strange. What we're saying to black people is accept your own and be yourself. Be a righteous man, a righteous woman, an upright man. And by the way, that's what Burkina Faso means. The land of the upright man. The land of the upright people. We cannot today And I'm saying this, family, whether we're talking about the Honorable Marcus Messiah Garvey, have you seen him in his military uniform? We ain't getting out of this without military. We ain't getting out of this without discipline. We ain't getting out of this without being prepared to fight the enemy. So understand, this ain't a play day where we come and we have celebrations, but we fail to acknowledge the true identity and root of the man we're talking about. Malcolm remains our brother. We love Malcolm. But Malcolm made a mistake. And the enemy, he got the best friend of Ibrahim Traore to betray him. Understand this. This brother here, I've known him for over 40 years. I love him. He is my brother. But understand this. Shakara, his son, if Shakara was to go out into the media tomorrow and begin to slander his father, begin to talk ill to the enemy, to the devil, how would you feel about that? Would you love Shakara? Or would you look at him as one who is betraying his father and the movement and the strength of what it is that we're doing? Look, family, I've heard a couple of people on this stage today say that the white man's the devil. That's what we teach. And we ain't backing down from that. And if you don't believe it, you're going to find out who he is very soon. He's proving it to you right now, what you see him doing in Gaza. But understand that when an Israeli and a Gazan stands together, when a Palestinian and one of these European Israelis stand together, you won't be able to necessarily tell the difference. They both got white complexions. What you've got to understand is if they're willing to do that to another white, what do you think they got in store for us? Do you think that our freedom, our liberation is going to be a walk in the park? No, family. I know we've been through a lot as a people. Okay? We really have. There are no people on this planet that suffered like the black man and woman found in the Western Hemisphere. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan says it like this: if the truth was known of the black man and woman suffering in the Western Hemisphere, it would make a brass monkey shed tears. A brass monkey would cry, never mind a human being. And so in my conclusion, dear family, I'm asking you to understand that these brothers that you see with me, this brother standing before you, I am a soldier for you. My life is lived for the liberation of black people, regardless of whether you call yourself African, black, Pan-Africanist, nationalist, whether you call yourself Muslim, whether you call yourself Christian. I know who my family is. But if you and I keep going forward with hatred, secret hatred, we smile when we see the nation, but really, they're the ones who killed Malcolm. Stop it, family. Stop it. Get that MI5 nonsense out of your brain. Get that Mossad and MI6 poison out of your minds. We are not your enemy. We are your brothers and sister soldiers ready to lay down our lives. Somebody asked the question a minute ago up here. Who's ready to give their life? Well, man, I'm telling you, some of us are ready. And we're saying to all the parents in there, you get your young boys, send them to the nation. If you want to be liberated, you better make some soldiers. Send your daughters to the nation, because we make soldiers for black people. And so, brothers and sisters, please forgive my passion, but I'm really not in this to play. See, the enemy has got my number. See, if you call me when you have a conversation with me on the phone, no, you're not talking to Leo Muhammad alone. Okay? Understand this. And they've got my number. I'm not afraid. I go in the enemy's face and tell him who he is. And I'm saying this is my last word. Look, when the brother was up here, he talked about the Nation of Islam being unarmed. It's correct. We don't carry weapons in the Western Hemisphere. We don't carry weapons in America or in the UK. Why? Because the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad recognized that as a people, we've been conditioned to kill one another. And so he didn't want us, when we have an argument with our wife, shooting her down, or when she gets taking a knife and stabbing us to death, or whatever the things that we do to one another, all of this black on black stuff you see going on in the streets. However, when we get land that we can call our own, don't think the nation is some little milquetoast puppy show joke thing. We will have arms to protect land, to protect territory, because we're them kind of soldiers. So don't think that this is the only reason why we don't carry weapons, because we're not supposed to be killing black people. And the Nation of Islam did not kill Brother Malcolm. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad, this is the military outfit. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad gave instructions, leave Brother Malcolm alone. There are many of us in the name, we're zealots, and we will kill. Understand this. But he gave an instruction, and we obey instructions. The person, what's his name, Haya? The Talmud Haya, the one confessed killer. You notice he didn't have no X? Because he weren't in the Nation of Islam. But the other two brothers, they were completely innocent. And I want you to get this notion into your head, to stop walking around with this idea. Because what it does, it manifests unconscious hatred against your own benefactors. The Nation of Islam is here for you. It's here for you. It's for your benefit. But if you're hating on the very people who have come to liberate you, man, that's a problem. So in closing, family, we may not have the white man's carnal weapon in our pockets, in our hands, in a holster. But we do have a weapon. Because our God, the black God, is a real live God. We don't believe in no spooks. And by the way, you say ancestor. Well, we say the number one ancestor, the original black man. That's who we believe in. And this God has weapons that makes what the Caucasian has look like child's play. I want you to understand, family. You keep hearing now NASA and the Pentagon, they're now admitting that these so-called UFOs, unidentified flying objects, or they say now UAPs, unidentified aerial phenomena, that they don't know what they are, and they're talking about and they're speculating, oh, they may have come from outer space. These vehicles are piloted by black men. Take it or leave it. But these are the vehicles that belong to God and his angels. And they are with us. They are a part of the Nation of Islam. And the enemy knows this. That's why they classify it above top secret. Not even top secret, above top secret. And one of these days, these so-called UFOs or unidentified aerial phenomena will be seen over all of the major cities of this world. And they will destroy Satan, the Caucasian, and his world based on what they've done to black people. So I've made it abundantly clear. You can doubt me. You can think, oh man, boy, Leo, me did there with you just up to that point, that's all. But we don't talk foolishness and we don't tell lies. This is what the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan has been standing on for 70 years. I want you to reflect that our dear brother Malcolm only made it to 39. I think, how old was Martin Luther King? Was he in his 50s? 39 as well. And when you go and you check out all of these brothers who have come up, God has raised them for us, and how they cut them down. And some of you, I've heard somebody say, how come Farrakhan's still alive? They tried to kill him 3 times. They tried on one occasion to fly his plane into a mountainside in Russia. But the minister is still here at 92 years old. We're blessed. Praise be to Allah. And so, family, again, I ask you to forgive me for my passion. I'm not angry. I am in love. I'm in love with black people. I'm in love with us. I know that we're the best people. We are the most beautiful people on this planet. That's who we are. But all I'm saying is don't allow MI6 propaganda, Mossad propaganda, and all of these devils to infiltrate your brain and cause you to be looking at your brother or your sister sideways. Let's unite. Let's come together. Let us be like Ibrahim and understand that this is a revolution. And what revolution means, it don't mean we'll pick up machete and run on the road. Revolution means a complete turn. A complete turn. We got to turn from where we've been going, all this madness and craziness that some of us have been doing, and we got to turn back to the creator of the heavens and the earth, the great ancestor. And we've got to righteous up ourselves and move out military style. Not all of us can be in the military. Some of us have to take care of the babies and take care of the home and take care of the home guard situation, but some of us have to be on the front line. Thank you, dear family, for allowing me this brief time, and I pray that the rest of today's celebration is a complete and utter success. And I pray that we will continue to come together like this, speak to one another. You know, Ibrahim, brother, he's very, very successful. You know why, brother? He talks to us. He talks to our people. You know how many African people never see their presidents? And most of them, they spend their time in London or Paris or Brussels and these other capitals because they're not real presidents. But that one is a real president. And for us to keep him alive, we've got to keep ourselves alive. And that means we've got to be meeting regularly. So I thank you. May Allah bless you as I greet you, as I found you in the greeting words of peace. Assalamu alaikum.